Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 26th of August 2019. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the fairy tarot cards for this reading. Let's have a look at what these cards want you to be aware of and what energy you'll be working with in this final week of August. I hope you've had a lovely month. And let's have a look at this first day of the final week. These readings are for all signs of the zodiac. They're for everyone who watches. So, first card is the King of Summer. It's really appropriate. The Dreamer and Glastonbury Tours there. Isn't that amazing? That's where I've just moved back to on Friday. Everything is still in boxes and very packed up, so I'm not completely moved back in yet. But how funny is it that we've got the tour there? I've never seen that in this deck. Okay, Glastonbury Tour it's called. The King of Summer is a court card. The Empress is a major arcana card. And this is also a major arcana. This is the Fool. So the King of Summer is honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So you've got all of these options. You can be with someone you really care about. You can have a lot of fun and be spontaneous and go for trips up the tour with people you love and really make the most out of that and enjoy yourself. You're also very able to listen to your feelings and what you want to do and what you don't want to do. It's going to be really easy to figure out what gives you a sense of fun today and what doesn't. I love the way this little dog is pointing at the path because she's getting distracted. So he knows he wants to go up there and she's suddenly traipsing off the side. He's like, come on, I want to go up there. So you're going to be similar. You're going to know very clearly what it is you want, where you want to go and what you want to be doing. And getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. That's also possible because you've got a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity floating around, and you have the maturity and the skill set to actually express that. Now, the Empress and the King on the either side of the deck also represents a long-term permanent relationship with someone like a soulmate or a twin flame, because the King or the Emperor and the Empress, they're meant to be together. They're a long-term relationship. Okay? So if you are already in a relationship, you can do fun things together and make the relationship better and enjoy yourself and use the heat and the passion that's floating around here in summer. You can talk to other people you love and other people who you trust, and even while you're having fun and while you're hiking and walking around, you can have genuine conversations and really check in with other people and see what they think of certain situations. And they will give you good advice that is honest and that comes from their heart. It's not the kind of, hidden advice that's delivered behind a hand in front of someone's mouth. And they tell you the exact wrong thing to do deliberately because they want to see you fail. That's the kind of thing you don't have to doubt today. The King of Summer would never do that. He's always going to give you advice and info that's going to be useful to you. And working with other people, spending time with other people, socializing, that's also going to really work because you care about people today. You're really in love with other people and you want to bring some warm-heartedness and devotion to other people's lives, and you really care. The Fool, the Dreamer. The Dreamer is a nice word for the Fool. I like that. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. So the conception of an idea, the conception of a new, or the beginning of a new relationship, the beginning of a new purpose or a journey that you suddenly feel pushed towards. And you can see that these are the familiars. They don't get to say what's happening. It doesn't make sense. She's walking off the path and down the side of the hill. Doesn't make sense because the goal is up there, right? But she's sensing something. Her purpose is down the side of the hill, not on top of it. And she's beginning that adventure and she's going that way because even though other people are going to say, oh, she's so foolish for just going down the side of the hill instead of going to the top. I mean, how can you get this wrong? It's a hill. You climb it. And she doesn't even get that right. She's like hopping over it in a way. But her new adventure or her guidance, her passion is on the side of the hill. So maybe it's on this side of the hill, there are lots of rabbits and a lot of birds. And we've got swallows here living on the tour in November. It's great. I'm going to be able to see all of that again now that I'm back. I'm really happy about that. So it's about going out into the world and doing something today. You really get on very well with other people. People are attracted to you. They think you're this, which is beautiful, complicated, elegant, caring, fun, exciting. And you're willing to try new things. So are other people. So there's a sense of spontaneity and fun in the air. And then finally, we have the Empress. Time to take action. The power of creativity. Success that allows for a life of luxury. He's living a life of luxury because he's the king. So if you take action today and if you go on your own little way that you think is right, when you don't listen to other people so much and you take that action, you are able to have fun with your romantic partner. You're able to understand something and give the advice later on as and when it's needed because of an experience you've had today. And you're incredibly creative. So there's also a lot of water in the air. I would say there's a lot of fire, a lot of creativity, a lot of passion, a lot of life purpose going on. But then there's also this ability to kind of pull back the veil to the emotional truth of things and to embrace what you really want. And trusting yourself is only possible if you trust your feelings, your emotions, your guidance. And with the Empress at the end here, it looks very likely that you're going to achieve that because you use the power of creativity, you embrace that, and the success you have, or the cultural or creative endeavor, or the creative endeavor that you start by yourself, allows for a new life. You can see this little baby in a pod here. He is almost being born creatively. It's almost like she's magicked or manifested this into reality. There's a heart-shaped clock under it. So she knew when this little pod was going to open and her baby was going to be born with these other peas. And that's a magical way to manifest a child. So if you can imagine it, if you can dream it, you can make it a reality and you can live that way. No one can tell you what to do today or what your chances are in life. If you're seeing a vocational counselor and they're saying things like, oh, well, you never really fit in at this school very much, did you? And you haven't really got very good grades. I would suggest that you try and get a job for the local council somewhere. I think that'll be good enough for your standards. That person doesn't know you at all. They've only looked at the negative things about you. They have not asked you what makes your heart sing, what brings you real love in life, what makes you feel fulfilled. And those are the questions you need to ask when you embrace a new career. You don't think along the lines of, okay, these these are the skills this person has, and let's try and fit them somewhere. Let's try and fit them in the council or in some sort of credit card company, because that's what vocational counselors do. And when you turn your life over to them, they're only going to look at the practical stuff. And if you want to have a life that's really something you embrace and it's your purpose and you live yourself, there has to be the courage to do it yourself and to believe the messages that you get, and to then implement those, to have faith in yourself that the messages you get are right, to implement them and to see the change happening. So here it's time to take new action. This is let's go exploring and find something else. And the King of Summer is providing the fuel and the warmth and the devotion and the maturity and the experience to this whole process, so that you can gather what it is you need. You can manifest it, you can make it a reality, and it's a success that may start today, and it allows you to have a life of luxury. It may be that suddenly something today happens that immediately allows you a life of luxury as soon as you see it, imagine it. Or it may be something that you see today, you identify, you start working with, and it creates a life of luxury over the next couple of weeks and months. So don't worry if it doesn't happen straight away. This is something that you may have to build on. And usually if you start your own business, it takes about 6 months to a year to start your own business. Court card is 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is about stability, security, and structure. And that is nowhere in this reading today because it's fire and water, and they are very, very flexible, changeable, they move very quickly. But if you trust yourself and you embrace your purpose that comes in and you take action on that information, 4, security and structure, means that this permanent life of luxury, this success that you have, allows you to have a long-term, secure, and reliable life with financial security, security in terms of the way you live, the people you have in your life, and it's from inspiration and fun and joy and feeling and following that, which is all very nebulous and has nothing to do with the real world. It's by following that counterintuitively, you create something that's really solid and practical and that stays there for a long time, and that is a success that allows for a life of luxury for the foreseeable future. So congrats. This is a really important day. This is a really important way to start your week, because you're really able to seize your life purpose and to get back on track if you're off track and to make it happen for yourself. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. For your astrology charts, I use your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth to draw up a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, a natal chart. If you don't have the time of birth, then order a chart rectification with me. I can work out your time of birth. Once I have that info, I draw up your natal chart. It's a blueprint of your soul. I can answer any questions you may have and look at what's coming up in future. So if you need any of that, life purpose, work, love, money, anything like that, then please get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button. Or if you like this video, then hit the subscribe button on the channel. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.